who are Hindus is being defined under Section 2 of Hindu Marriage Act of 1955, Hindu Succession Act of 1956, Hindu Adoptions and Maintenance Act of 1956, and Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act 1956. So, this act exactly applies to Hindus as it is being defined under these above enactments. So, any person who is Hindu by religion in any of its form or development, that including the I.Virashaiva, a Lingayat, a Brahmo samajist, a Prathana samajist, or an Arya samajist. So also, any person who is either a Buddhist, a Jain, a Sikh, a convert or reconvert to Hinduism or to Buddhist or Jain or Sikh. So, these following persons are considered as Hindus. Besides that, any other person domiciled in the territories to which these acts extend, who is not a Muslim by religion, or a Christian by religion, or a Parsi by religion, or a Jew by religion. So, besides that, it also applicable to define a Hindu all the aboriginal tribes and all the tribal races. So also any child, legitimate or illegitimate, and whose both parents are Hindus. Besides that, if of any child, legitimate or illegitimate, if one of the parents is Hindu, then if the child is brought up as a member of the tribe, community, group or family to which such parent, either the father or the mother, belongs or belonged, it may be Hindu, Buddhist, Jain or Sikh by religion, and such child, whether illegitimate or illegitimate, would be considered as Hindu. And the next one is how this definition of Section 2 not apply to which particular groups. So this does not apply to illegitimate children of a Hindu father by a Christian mother or by a Mohammedan mother. So any person who have an illegitimate child of a Hindu father by a Christian mother or by a Mohammedan mother, such child is not considered as Hindu. And besides that, we'll go to another aspects of Hindu law and defining of a Hindu, that is those who converts to Mohammedanism. So those who belong to Hindu religion and consequently converted into Mohammedanism, and regarding application of Hindu law and that was the old law of those who converted to Mohammedanism, like the Khojas and the Kuchi Memons of Bombay, so also the Halwai Memons of Kathiawar, and the Sunni Vohras of Gujarat. And regarding those, the laws of succession inheritance as it was in their old law, that means as they before their conversion to Hinduism would be applicable to such converted Khojas, Kuchi Memons, Halwai Memons of Kathiawar and Sunni Vohras of Gujarat. And now we'll discuss certain leading cases, and among that one is the leading case of Rani Bhagwan Kaur versus J.C. Bose, and that was decided in 1903. And in that case, it was decided that a mere association with a non-Hindu cannot prevent the applicability of Hindu law. For example, a Hindu recites the Quran and takes the food and meals with a Muslim friend will not cease to be Hindu unless he renounces the Hindu religion. And in the same way, in another case, Ratanji Morarji versus the administration of Madras in 1929, it was decided that a person of other faith, if converted to Hinduism, becomes Hindu, and Hindu law will be applied. Where an European lady converted to Hinduism by the ceremony of Sudhi, she subsequently adopted Hindu name and married with a Hindu. So the court held that she was a Hindu. And in our next case, that was Kusum versus Satya in 1903, it was decided that a person who reconverts to Hinduism is also a Hindu. A Hindu boy was converted to Christianity and married with a Christian girl. After some time, the boy reconverted to Hinduism and married his second Hindu wife. The first Christian wife filed a suit for committing bigamy. The court held that conversion into Christianity is no bar to reconvert into other religion, and it can take place even in few hours. So also in our next leading case, and that was relating to that whether Harijans are also Hindus. So it was decided that the Harijans are also Hindu, irrespective of their different practice and usages of life. Even the Privy Council observed in the leading case, Basant Rao versus Baji Rao, if nothing is known about a person except that he lived in a certain place, it will be assumed that his personal law is the law which prevails in that place. In that sense, only domicile is of importance. So this is how Hindu law would be applicable to those persons, whether they are the Hindus in origin or Hindus, those who convert to Hinduism. So also those Hindus who converted to Mohammedan law, such as the Khojas and Kuchi Memans of Bombay, the Halwai Memans of Kathiawar, the Suni Boras of Gujarat.